Have you ever wondered why your legs feel heavier these days? You eat your fruit, you try to stay active, but something still feels off. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Not all fruit is good for you after 60. In fact, some of the most popular fruits in America may be slowly tearing down your leg strength. We're talking about fruits you probably eat every single week, maybe even every day. They look healthy, they taste fresh, but deep inside they're packed with sugar, acid, and compounds that fire up inflammation in older bodies. This isn't about cutting fruit out of your life. It's about knowing which ones quietly hurt your joints, weaken your muscles, and make it harder to walk without pain. Because when your legs go, so does your freedom, so does your independence. You don't need fancy pills or expensive gadgets to protect your mobility. You just need the truth. In the next few minutes, we'll uncover 7 common fruits that could be working against you. If you're over 50 and still want strong legs and steady steps, you need to know what's really on your plate. This isn't guesswork, it's science, and it might change how you eat forever. Let's start with the most common fruit on the list: bananas. They're everywhere. You see them in lunchboxes, hospital trays, nursing homes, and breakfast counters across America. They're soft, affordable, and easy to digest. For years, they've been seen as the perfect food for older adults. But that yellow fruit might be fooling you, especially if you're over 60. Bananas are loaded with natural sugars and fast-burning starches that convert almost instantly into glucose. One medium banana has about 14 grams of sugar and over 27 grams of carbs. That's more than some snack cakes. When you eat a ripe banana, your blood sugar jumps fast, forcing your body to release a rush of insulin. Over time, that cycle leads to insulin resistance, weight gain, and poor blood flow. And for aging legs, poor circulation means slow recovery, chronic fatigue, and muscle loss. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, diets high in glycemic foods are linked to increased inflammation and weaker lower body strength in adults over 60. What's more, bananas can cause fluid retention, especially in people with heart issues. That fluid settles in your ankles and feet, adding pressure to your joints and making each step harder. You may think you're just tired after lunch, but your daily banana might be weighing you down, one bite at a time. And if a trusted fruit like bananas can do that, what do you think those tiny, sugary grapes might be doing to your knees and toes? Let's take a closer look. Now let's talk about grapes. They may look harmless, but don't let their size fool you. These little fruits pack a sugary punch that could be hurting your joints and slowing down your legs. Most people over 50 keep grapes around as a quick snack. They're easy to grab, sweet, and feel like a smart choice. But the truth is they're loaded with fructose, a type of sugar that gets processed in the liver and turns into fat and uric acid. That's bad news for your knees, ankles, and toes. 1 cup of grapes has around 23 grams of sugar, and it's easy to eat way more than that without realizing. Studies from the National Institute of Health show that high fructose intake raises the risk of gout, a painful condition where uric acid builds up in your joints. That means swelling, burning, and pain that often hits at night. Even without full-blown gout, grapes can still spark inflammation that makes your legs feel stiff and sore. The problem is, grapes are so small and tasty, you snack without thinking. But every handful adds up, and if those sweet bites are already causing trouble, just wait until we talk about the fruit that floods your system with sugar even faster. Let's move on to watermelon. It's light, juicy, and feels refreshing, but for aging bodies, this summer favorite can trigger serious trouble. Watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes among all fruits. That means the sugar in it hits your bloodstream fast and hard. 1 large slice can have up to 18 grams of sugar. And unlike complex carbs, this kind of sugar rush causes real damage as we age. When blood sugar spikes, inflammation follows. The American Diabetes Association confirms that high glycemic foods increase oxidative stress and worsen circulation in older adults. That's when your legs start to feel tired after simple walks, your calves ache, your ankles swell. It's not just the heat, it's what that watermelon is doing inside your body. On top of that, rapid sugar spikes make your body hold on to extra fluid. That fluid ends up in your feet and knees, putting pressure on your joints and draining your strength. Watermelon may taste clean, but it acts more like candy. Your body over 60 can't handle those sugar floods like it used to. And if a watery fruit like this can cause so much damage, wait until we reveal what orange juice is really doing to your joints. Now let's talk about oranges and orange juice. They're breakfast staples across America. But what feels like a healthy start to your day might actually be fueling pain in your legs and joints. Oranges are packed with vitamin C, sure, but they also carry high amounts of citric acid and natural sugar. That combination is a problem for older adults, especially if you're dealing with arthritis or joint stiffness. One medium orange has around 12 grams of sugar. 1 cup of orange juice can hit 21 grams or more. That's nearly as much sugar as a can of soda. The citric acid in oranges can irritate the lining of your joints. Think of it like sandpaper on your cartilage. According to the Arthritis Foundation, acidic foods can trigger flare-ups in people with inflammatory joint conditions. You might wake up with stiff knees or feel your hips lock up after sitting. Over time, repeated irritation makes the pain worse and movement harder. The sugar in orange juice spikes your insulin. That leads to more inflammation, more swelling, and less circulation to your legs. You may think your joints are just getting older, but in truth, your morning juice might be speeding up the damage. It's time to ask if that glass is worth the stiffness and pain. If this content is helping you understand what's really happening in your body, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The next 3 fruits are even more dangerous, and odds are one of them is in your kitchen right now. Next up is the green apple. It looks clean, crisp, and refreshing. Many seniors pick it thinking it's a smarter choice than red apples. But behind that tart taste is a harsh mix of acid and sugar that can quietly wear down your joints and muscles. Green apples contain high levels of malic acid, which can irritate your system if you're already dealing with arthritis, fibromyalgia, or joint pain. Malic acid is sometimes used in small doses for energy support, but when eaten regularly, especially on an empty stomach, it can trigger inflammation deep in your legs. According to the Journal of Inflammation Research, high-acid foods can lead to chronic pain in aging muscles and nerves. That means aching hips, sore knees, and tight calves after only short walks. Even more, the natural sugars in green apples spike blood sugar in older adults with slower metabolisms. That sugar surge can block circulation and reduce oxygen to your legs. The result is fatigue, swelling, and stiffness you may not connect to fruit. But your body keeps score. And if something as small as a green apple can create that much pain, just imagine what's happening when you reach for that golden, sweet slice of tropical mango. Let's break that down next. And now let's talk about mango. It's rich, smooth, and tastes like a sweet treat from the tropics. But one ripe mango can deliver more sugar than your body needs in a whole day. Just one fruit holds up to 45 grams of sugar. That's more than a can of soda. For people over 60, that kind of sugar load hits hard. It spikes your blood glucose fast, leading to inflammation in your knees, ankles, and hips. According to a study in Diabetes Care, high sugar intake is directly linked to nerve pain and circulation issues in older adults. That tingling in your feet, that burning at night, it may not be age, it might be your dessert. Mango also worsens swelling and fatigue in your lower legs, especially if you already have insulin resistance or prediabetes. You may think one mango is harmless, but your legs feel the damage long before you notice. Now that we've covered the worst fruits, Now let's turn to pineapple. It may taste fresh and tropical, but for aging legs it brings more harm than help. Pineapple is packed with natural sugars and strong acids. Just 1 cup has about 16 grams of sugar, and that sugar floods your bloodstream fast. For seniors, this causes sharp spikes in blood sugar, which leads to inflammation in the knees, ankles, and lower back. What's worse, pineapple contains bromelain, an enzyme that can interfere with common medications like blood thinners. According to the Journal of Medicinal Food, bromelain may increase the risk of bruising, joint swelling, and poor blood flow when mixed with certain prescriptions. That means more pain, less mobility, and slower healing after activity. You may think pineapple helps with digestion, but the acid and sugar in it could be what's making your legs stiff in the morning and sore by night. If you're eating pineapple daily, your body might be trying to send you a warning. You've just learned the truth about 7 popular fruits that could be quietly working against your body. Fruits you trusted. Fruits you grew up with. Bananas, grapes, oranges, watermelon, green apples, mango, pineapple. They all sound healthy. They all look fresh, but inside your aging body, they can be fueling the very pain and weakness you've been trying to fight. This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about finally seeing what's been hiding in plain sight. Because when your legs start to ache, when your knees swell, when stairs feel steeper than before, it's not always just aging. Sometimes, it's your food. Your legs are your freedom. They take you to church, to the kitchen, to visit your grandkids. They help you live with dignity. And when your legs go, your independence starts to slip away. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can protect them, starting now, starting today, by simply making smarter choices with what you eat. Instead of reaching for fruit that loads your system with sugar and acid, turn to healing options. Berries like blueberries and raspberries are packed with antioxidants and low in sugar. Cherries can help lower uric acid and ease joint flare-ups. Avocados give you healthy fats that cushion your joints and reduce internal swelling. Papaya soothes your digestion. Even pears, when eaten with protein or fiber, offer sweetness without a crash. No one is saying to give up fruit, but choose the ones that work for your body, not against it. Take 5 minutes to look at what's in your fridge. Swap one fruit. Feel the difference. It's not too late. You're not too old. You just need the right information and the will to act on it. Your legs are worth it. Your life is worth it.